Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and for today's video I'm here to do my review of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 Netflix movie. So I just got done watching it and I definitely wanted to upload a review. Now I'm going to keep this one spoiler free because being a newly released film, I'm sure a lot of you still probably haven't had the opportunity to check this one out yet, and I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But right off the bat, all I'm going to say is this movie was awesome and I highly recommend it. It honestly blew me away. Yeah, you guys know, well, a lot of you guys know how much of a fan I am of the original movie. It is one of my favourite horror films of all time. Absolutely hate part 2, you guys know that, and as for the rest of the franchise, I'm kind of all over the place. I consider this one to be probably the most inconsistent horror franchise out there, at least in my opinion, but I can safely say this is one of the best entries we've had in this franchise since the original film, and I'm just going to call it right now and say this is my second favourite portrayal of Leatherface. Leatherface in this movie was incredible, and I will get to that later on in this review. So essentially the storyline for this film is it centres around two sisters, Mel and Lila, and their two friends. They purchase an abandoned town in Texas called Harlow. They're basically wanting to build a community out there to escape city living and city violence. Of course they disrupt Leatherface in the process. He's not happy about it and he kills everyone off. So that is basically the storyline for this film. The storyline, it works, but it's nothing to write home about. But it does work in this film. We also see the reappearance of Sally Harvesty, who we have not seen since the original film, and she's basically here playing the Laurie Strode character, in which she's been on the lookout and the hunt for Leatherface for all these years and wants to basically take him out once and for all. Unfortunately, I would have liked to see her character play a little bit more of a bigger role within this film, but other than that, it was fantastic to see her back once again. Now, while this movie doesn't have the grittiness and the griminess that the original film offered, it makes up for that in terms of the kills. Now, you guys know that the original film isn't known for its kills per se. Certainly in terms of blood and gore, the movie has none, the original. It's not really known for that. However, this movie, complete opposite. The kills in this are violent, super gory, and the gore looks fantastic, by the way, and they are extremely brutal. This is how you do it, guys. This is how you do a modern slasher. The kills were phenomenal. They were well paced out throughout the film, so you weren't left with a whole lot of kills towards the end. They were well spread out, and there was a lot of them, and good variety as well. So yeah, the kills were amazing. Now, back to the Leatherface character. He was phenomenal, and he actually had character in this film. He had heart within this film, and I definitely really felt for his character this time around and the situation that he was put under. I felt sorry for him, so I was definitely rooting for Leatherface. The two other characters that really stood out to me were definitely the two sisters, Mel and Lila. They were genuine, believable sisters within this film, and they were fantastic. Especially Lila. She really stepped up towards the end of the film, and it was great to see. Again, her character reminded me a lot of the Laurie Strode character from the original Halloween, so I loved that. And without spoiling anything, there was a great scene between her and Sally towards the end of the film as well, which was perfectly done. Really well done. There were some nice nods to the original film without being thrown in your face. One really obvious one was the population sign for Harlow. Now, there was another one that I noticed. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, because I want to know if you've seen this movie. Let me know if you've picked up on this one as well. But there was a scene in the town where they were having a barbecue, and as the barbecue lid was lifting, there was a nod to the original film. And did anyone else pick that up? I did, and I thought it was pretty neat. There's also a little bit of a nod to The Shining in one of the later scenes as well, which was pretty cool. But yeah, the nods were subtle and done really, really well. So yeah, that's really all I have to say on this film without giving too much away. This was awesome. In my opinion, this is what the franchise needed. The franchise, at least for me, is so inconsistent. And yeah, this was definitely one of the best entries that we have had. And I really, really hope for more. I kind of hope that this goes in the way that the modern Halloween movies are going, because I would definitely love to see more. So yeah, like I said, awesome film. I highly, highly recommend it, not just for slasher fans, but for fans of this franchise as well. I think you're really going to enjoy this film a lot. So I'm going to leave it there. If you guys have seen this movie, please let me know in the comments what you thought of it. And if you haven't, obviously check it out, because I highly recommend it. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.